Hey Saber fans, Big Kid here. I wanted to show off my latest creation here. This is a MHS Saber I just finished up. And we went a little different route this time. Usually I do the 16 color change board. And this time we decided to go with a single color with another color flash on clash. And something I have not done, well I've done but I've not posted, is a red Sith Saber. So um, actually, my son and I were discussing this a while back. So we decided that we were going to go red with a Arctic blue flash on clash. So what we have is a tri-cray in here with a resistors that I used, and I got this really cool like fire red, orange red, very cool. And the board does the rest. I mean, it's got flash on clash, lock up, 3 different sound fonts built in. The sound fonts are not changeable. In fact, the Saber doesn't even come apart. Everything for the Saber is on the external. Your switch, your recharge port, your retention for your blade is all on the outside. There is no reason to take the Saber apart. I'm starting to do this with my Sabers now because I've seen people try to take them apart, and what happens is they yank on something and wires get broken, and I just it's easier for me and you to build a quality saber, a heavy, solid saber that's not going to break on anything. So it's easier for all of us if I just make these permanent. Went a little different route this time. We did a belt hanger, which I really like a lot actually, instead of the cover tech knob. Love the grip. It feels great. It's definitely a one-hander or two-hander. I'm not a small guy, so I mean I could definitely two-hand battle with this, or one hand. And so yeah, there's your. I'm going to offer up a couple different retention screws. Actually, I'm not going to offer them. They will come with the Saber. I have a couple different, just a sinkable Allen wrench key you can have, or I even have a red knob, which looked really cool on there. Kind of gave it a real Sith, dark side of the Force kind of look to it. It's got some really cool weathering on there, which I'm sure will show up better on the pictures. It's hard to get focused on the camera. It's got some nicks and scratches and everything that an old Sith Saber should have. So pretty cool. It's loaded up. It's got a Trustfire protected 18650 lithium ion battery in there, sitting inside of a custom Dark Wolf's chassis with a 28 millimeter Vico bass speaker. Like I mentioned, the tri-cray. What am I missing here? And a custom board is a it's a custom V3 board provided by Custom Dark Wolf Sabers to me. Use a lot of his stuff. This one's real simple. 3 built-in fonts that cannot be changed. One color with another color flash on clash. And let's put a blade in it and see what it looks like. So I should undo that first. And like I said, I'll have several different options for you for the retention screw. I just did this because I like the look of it. So right there we have I think this is a dual diffused blade. There's some film in here, and some like frost on the outside here. So let's fire it up and take a look, man. So like I said, we got like a fire red with a blue flash on clash. So we just press it once to wake it up, and then hold down 3 seconds, and bam. You'll see that energy vibration there. A little more pronounced on the camera, that glowing you're seeing off and on like that. That's a little more pronounced on the camera than it is in real life. In real life, it actually looks really cool. The blade's very bright. It's yeah. I mean, it's you know, it's bright all the way through. And this is you got to have a good blade. I mean, any saber builder will tell you the blade makes a lot when it comes to colors and brightness and what you want to get out of a blade. I've got several different types of blades, and I can tell you some brands that work great in some applications, some colors, but just don't work as good in others. But anyway, I digress. So this is, we have Flash on Clash, which is what I'm calling it an Arctic blue. It's a very pale blue. It looks a little more blue on the camera. It's almost white. We have lockup by double tapping. Double tap to get out of the lockup. So really cool. Great sound coming out of that speaker. And I'll go through some of the changes, some of the sound fonts with you. So we hit it once, and then we hold down 3 seconds to deactivate. 2 or 3 seconds. So to change sound fonts, all we have to do is double tap, and the light comes on and lets you know that you're into a different font. And then just hold it down, and that's a really cool font for this saber. It reminds me of a Kylo Ren type. It's got that fire in the background. I don't know if you hear that. It's got a different kind of swing sound. Different clashes. That's the one cool thing about the board is, although you can't change the fonts on the board, I really do like the fonts on this board, as well as the V4 board that I get from Custom Dark Wolf Sabers. Let's try the next font. So again, we'll just double tap.
Sentinel.
And we are now on Sentinel. Now Sentinel's different. It's a real airy. It kind of reminds me of a dark saber a little bit. You know what I mean? It has some different, real spacey, airy effect to it. Again, the Flash on Clash, different sounds. Lockup, I believe, is a little different. So even the lockup and clash and the swing sounds are different for each font. So that's really cool. So you really, don't really need to. I don't think you need more than 3, really. The other feature this saber has is, along with the other boards I've used, is a mute feature. The mute feature is for I guess dueling with no sound. I mean, I don't know. And it's the same thing. Double tap, and you get a vibration when to signify that there's mute, that it's on the mute mode, and then you hold down to activate. And what's cool about this mute function is on some of the other boards I use, when you get a stunt function or a mute function, you won't get the Flash on Clash. On this saber, you do, which I think is really neat, man. And I just love the colors. It's that fire red with a almost ice blue. I mean, it's almost white, really. It looks a little more blue in the camera. But a song on fire and ice, if you will. A little reference to Game of Thrones there, but very cool. I like that a lot. And we'll go back to the original font now. When I locked it up. So we just double tap. And there's our original font. And there you have it. So I'm going to take some very cool high-def photos of this. I have some already taken. And I'm going to get this thing posted up. And the best description I can come up with for it is awesome. Absolutely awesome. In fact, I'm having a hard time giving this one up. So any questions, you can reach me on my Facebook page and my YouTube page. Take care.